What is going on, guys? Chris Barr the First here. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Trains. Today's what we're going to be talking about is a very famous rail fanning location slash landmark that is Horseshoe Curve, Altoona, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to be talking about the history because I do know a little bit of history of this place and why it was built in the first place. And I'm going to tell you guys what I think and why you guys should come here. So, let's get right into it. Right into it, I mean. Again, you're watching the Talking Train series on the Chris Barker the First channel. I'm your host, Chris Barker. Let's get this show underway. Now, let's talk some history about Horseshoe Curve. The Horseshoe Curve was built in the 1850s. It was owned by the Pennsylvania Railroad. And I also learned that the Horseshoe Curve was built by Irish immigrants. Immigrants who trespassed into the country, and they served, as their punishment, they had to build half of the railroads in the United States, which is kind of sad, and I think it's kind of cruel, but you know, that's what they did. So the Pennsylvania Railroad bought the Horseshoe Curve. It was a part of their Pittsburgh line. Or actually, I don't know what the line was called. All I know is that it was owned by the Pennsylvania Railroad, and then later on in the modern before the Pennsylvania Railroad started to cease operation, Norfolk Southern took ownership. Or actually, no, no, I'm wrong about that. Conrail took ownership um, of the line when Conrail ceased operations, then Norfolk Southern took ownership of this line, and that's the railroad that owns the Horseshoe Curve today. So that's a little brief history on this place. And in the 18 and then in somewhere in the 1980s and 1990s era, this place has became a actually 1970s is when this place became a historic landmark. So this is not just a rail fan location; it is open to tourists and also rail fans and anybody that wants to come see this, because this obviously is one of the coolest rail fanning locations in the United States, at least on the East Coast, at least. So that's a little bit of history on this place. Um, yeah, so that's that. See, folks, this is why you should come to the Horseshoe Curve. Is this right here? You can see on a local freight train. You can see a locomotive on one side and the end of his train on the other, which is pretty cool. And also, it's basically like half a loop of a train going right around you. It's actually quite mesmerizing and also really cool how it works. I'm actually, I never knew something like this existed in the United States until this year. Um, and the views are spectacular. Like, you're basically on a mountain. Basically, you're on a part of the lower Allegheny Mountains, or upper Allegheny Mountains because it's in Pennsylvania. But it's really cool how it works. So yeah, I'm actually like I'm very like mesmerized when I come to this place. It's absolutely amazing, and I think you should be too. And I really believe that this place is a very special, and it's a place full of memories. You know, this is a place that you can never forget. Um, yeah, views are spectacular. I can't say nothing bad about this place. I really can't. I mean, the views are spectacular. Okay, so that's that. I mean, Absolutely amazing stuff. See, folks, when I told you about spectacular views, yeah, I was not kidding. The views here are absolutely amazing. You can go ahead and overlook Lake Altoona, which is the water supplyment that supplies Altoona, Pennsylvania. You can look over that, and then you just look over the views of the mountains that are further away. It's absolutely gorgeous, and in the fall, it's even more gorgeous than what you can see in the summer, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, you can just go ahead and look at the views. Again, you can see a train on one side, and the locomotives on one side, and then you can also take a look at the end of the train on the other side. That's really, really cool. And again, it's like a loop. It's like a semi-loop looping around you. It's absolutely amazing, and it is really, really cool how this works. Um, so basically, to make things a little bit better, I forgot to include this. Instead of like having a bridge going around, sustaining this area, right? Instead of having a bridge expanding this valley, they decided to build a massive curve, and it's in and I believe they said it was in a national engineering project. That's really, really cool, and I just can't stop saying more and more stuff about this place. And yeah, it's just, which is really unique, but it's really, really cool at the same time. This place is about 3 hours from where I live. If you live closer to central Pennsylvania, go ahead and give this place a look. Listen, folks, I can keep rambling on about this place. I mean, I could keep on saying more and more stuff, and I could say 150 things that I cannot even start to explain about this place. Yeah, but the trains are a lot longer up here than what you have on the CSX Baltimore Terminal subdivision where I live. But still, go give this place a look. You will not regret it, believe me. So, folks, that is a rundown on Horseshoe Curve. Honestly, folks, I could just keep on rambling on about this place and start saying stuff that I cannot even start to explain. This place is highly worth coming to. Please, if you got a chance, please come out and check this place out. Let me tell you something, you will not regret it. It is absolutely amazing how this place functions, and it's also amazing how the trains run through these lower Allegheny Mountains. And yeah, this place is a huge dub. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and until next time, we will see you guys next time.